Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Texas Yarn Lover. This is Aurora, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to do my little bracelets. I use cotton yarn, and this is a stitch that I teach. It's called the double stitch. It's not the double crochet. That's a different stitch. And those are one of the basic stitches. This is called a double stitch. It might have another name, I don't know it, but if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay, what you're going to start off with is a slip knot. Okay, and then this particular pattern calls for an even amount of stitches. Multiples of 2 plus 2. If you're crocheting this in a straight line, in other words, you're not going to join it to make it a circle, that's how you would work it. But you can check out my other video. It's called, I think it was the second tutorial that I have done on different stitches, and it's called the double stitch. Now there's a left hand version, I think, and a right hand version, so pick the one you'd like. And for this, I'm not going to do it very long. I'm not going to do it as big as this, but you can go ahead and stitch the size that you want, making sure, that you have an even amount of chains worked. So for my purposes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? And I'm going to join here to the beginning with the beginning chain, and I'm going to slip stitch this and then chain 2. Okay? Now what you want to do is you want to insert your hook in that same stitch where you just slip stitched. Okay? Oh, out of focus. Hold on. Alright. And let me try to get this to focus better. Nope. Can't do it. Sorry, you guys. So you enter into the same stitch that you slip stitched in. Okay? Making sure you grab your tail over your work, and you're going to hold it there. Now you're going to go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 stitches on your hook. Now you're going to pull up a loop through all 3, and your first double stitch is made. The next step is to go into the same the last stitch that you worked into that chain. You're going to go back in there again. We just worked this one. We're going to go back in that again, and then we're going to go to the next chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and this is what your bracelet will start to look like. Once you have this done, for the size, remember to measure your wrist with your bracelet. And once you got all of the first row done, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I've made it all the way around, doing my double stitch. Now I want to join. So I'm going to go into that first stitch, the top of the first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through all the way, and I've got my first row. To start your second row, you chain 2 up, 1, 2, and you start over. Go into the same stitch you just slip stitched in. Let me show you. I just slip stitched into this stitch right here. So I'm going to go back in that one, yarn over, pull up a loop, back in to the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And you just keep going around and around. Do this for 2 more rows, this one and the next one, so a total of 3 rows. And when you get that done, I'll come back and I'll show you what's next. Okay, I'm done with my 3 rows. That's what I used on these. And once you're here, you can go ahead and finish off. Oh, if I can get this right. And leave a very long tail, because your tail will serve as you're sewing in, to sew it in on the inside of the seam. Okay, so go ahead and let's do that. I'm going to cut it down around there. I didn't need it that long because mine isn't that big, but I've got lots of this yarn. Alright, and so this is what it looks like, or should look like. Now, maybe it's not as holy as mine, because of course I used a K-hook. Now, on these, I used a much smaller hook. I used, I think, an H. Yeah, an H hook on these. So if you want to go ahead and downsize your hook, you can. Or use whatever hook you like. You might get a different outcome. Turn your bracelet inside out. That's what I did. And then, see, this doesn't look anything like like this one because of my hook size. That's what I get. I should have used a smaller hook. But what you do is you turn it inside out and you use one of those large eye needles, and you start sewing in the seams on the inside. Once you have it, oh, that's a cute little ring. But anyway, once you have it all sewn on the inside, then you have yourself a little bracelet, just like this. And what I do at the end, I take the needle, because it's all closed, and I just sink the rest of my tail in there, and I come out the other end on this end, and I pull it out, and then I cut it off right there. But that is how I make these cute little bracelets. So remember, don't use a K-hook. Use a, unless you like this. Now if you like this look, it looks like a little donut. Looks cute. But that's how I made these. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you like my tutorials, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.